Well, I guess that's it for now. Okay. Let's see. Should I do the Sparkling Summer Prince contest story? I mean, I'm good with doing it. It's just that I probably can't narrate every single thing because the text is pretty long. So why not? I think I'll just do a quiet one. Like I'll just go through it and let it run. And if you're interested, we can read. Alright, Midsummer's opening. Now this is the Summer Prince contest. So long story short, why don't I summarize this for you guys? It's an event at a water park in summer. Children seen playing, blah blah blah, sounds of splashing water, laughter, and music. An event to liven up the atmosphere. Way too many onlookers for that. So, and then MC's in this swimsuit, I think. At this moment, a massive crowd is gathering in front. People are excited. Yep, I had absolutely no idea what was going on standing at the other edge. It's literally super crowded. As cheers and applause erupted, the host at the center of the stage raised the microphone high and shouted in a tone not so passionate it bordered on exaggeration, and I'm not surprised. Look at this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, the wait is over. The hottest, most dazzling, most heart-pounding event of the summer, the Summer Prince pageant, officially begins now. First up is our local ultra-popular hunk. With a beast-like physique and a killer smile, it's contestant Leo. A muscular hunk strides onto the stage, skillfully striking a bodybuilding pose and drawing waves of applause from the audience. Next up is the fitness influencer with over 1 million followers on social media, the symbol of daily discipline, self-discipline, and dedication. Ash. Another strikingly handsome young man smiled and waved, instantly setting off a wave of screams. Even if it's a competition, do they really need to strike such exaggerated poses? They say the real competition starts right from the player introductions. The more attention and support you get, the more points you earn. I see. And I heard that if you're willing, you can even write your own entrance lines. Oh look, it's our turn. Amid Igor's excited shouts, the host struck an exaggerated pose, deliberately drawing out his words with an air of great solemnity. And next to take the stage is the most captivating, mysterious competitor of this entire tournament. Word has it that this contestant hails from a distant northern land, blessed not only with striking looks but also with a heart both powerful and gentle. Please welcome our dashing, untamed and boldly charismatic hunk contestant Jago. Following the host's introduction, the water curtain at the side of the stage was suddenly drawn open and Jago strode out with a hearty laugh, waving to the audience. Scream louder for me, Jago. Hey kitten, can you see me? Up on the stage, Jago caught my eye from afar, and the smile on his face instantly grew even more radiant and bold. However, I was probably the only one who knew who his kitten was meant for. While some in the crowd were captivated by his looks and confidence, there was no shortage of skeptical voices muttering things like, "What's his deal?" and "So cheesy." Jago, that's way too much. But then again, that's just so him. And next up is the energetic, sunshine bright forest boy contestant Aaron. I see you. Aaron practically bounced onto the stage, and after planting himself at center stage, flashed a peace sign to the audience below. Even though Aaron is acting like this, don't tell me the others are going to as well. Next up is the elegant and noble, the perfect embodiment of a young lord contestant, Eric. Gentle, reliable, and reassuringly warm, representing the warm guy archetype, is Leiknarr. Cool and composed, chivalrous and dignified, the orthodox prince type Xian. Taciturn and aloof, yet radiating a wild, dangerous allure like a predator, is contestant Ashen. As the host introduced them one by one, I could hear the already restless crowd around me growing even more excited, the screams and cheers almost never letting up. And of course, Taya is not in this summer prince contest. Jago smiled with a bold, carefree grin as if he were born to be the center of attention, while Aaron waved energetically to everyone around him, looking as happy as if he were on a field trip. Eric was calm and elegant. Leiknarr wore a gentle smile, and Xian stood as straight as ever, like a sword yet to be unsheathed. As for Shen, he just stood there with a furrowed brow, as if utterly uninterested in the crowd. Yet that only made the audience erupt in even louder screams and commotion than before. After they appeared one after another, some tourists started murmuring about whether there were too many foreign participants in this year's event. I even heard someone shout for Shen to glare at them. Aren't they drawing a little too much attention to themselves? What's the harm? We're not here on a mission today, so it's nice to enjoy ourselves like this once in a while. But gazing at those dazzling figures on the event stage, I felt the cheers around me grow even louder. How on earth did things end up like this? Crowded venue. Time rewinds to yesterday morning. Lady Fraser summoned me for the first time in ages. Anyway, I've decided to give you a few days off. Huh? A vacation, you mean? It means I won't be assigning you any missions for a while, little bird. Even the most diligent bird doesn't wake up early every single day. You've been working day in and day out. You need to take a break once in a while, don't you? Huh? But on the contrary, I feel like it's been so long since I last worked. The last time I carried out a mission for Mimir's chest was several months ago. During my stay in the Divine Realm, I did occasionally take on some requests and tasks, but it's not like I was working every single day. Look at you, my dear little bird. That's exactly why you can never truly relax. Anyway, for the sake of your physical and mental health, you really need to learn what true rest is. I've already picked out the place for you and even booked the hotel, so you don't have to worry about a thing. Just take your Ainera and go have as much fun as you can. Wait, I still have some quests I took on earlier that it's only 2 or 3 days anyway. All of that can wait until we get back. But we'll talk about it when you get back. The place Lady Phaedra chose is indeed wonderful, great facilities, lovely atmosphere, but so Lady Phaedra chose this place. I never thought everyone would actually be interested in this contest. I looked up at the massive event banner above the stage, Summer Prince Pageant. At the time, I really just casually said, if you are entered, you'll definitely win a prize, but I never expected it to spark everyone's competitive spirit like that, and before I knew it, they had all signed up to compete. Why would you say that? It just means Jane is really popular. Everyone wants to win that exclusive wristband championship prize so they can spend a wonderful summer with you. If I were eligible to enter, I want to compete too and win that all-you-can-eat restaurant pass, I hear the nut dishes there are absolutely delicious. Igor said with an envious look in his eyes. Just then, the host raised the microphone high once again, his voice echoing throughout the venue. This Summer Prince pattern uses a point system. Contestants are free to choose which events to enter, and each competition awards corresponding points. The higher you accumulated points, the higher ranking. If you want to compete for the championship and the grand prize, enter as many events as you can. Now then, contestants, please make your way to the competition venue. The first event is about to begin. The entire venue erupted in cheers, and the water jets on both sides of the stage shot high into the air once again. As for all of you in the audience today, you're welcome to stay right here in the stage area to watch the action live, or head over to a specially prepared lounge area to catch the broadcast on the big screen. Wow, then let's hurry to the rest area and grab a good spot. That's true, if you stay here any longer, you wouldn't even be able to see the edge of the stage soon. From where I'm standing right now, I forget that getting a clear view of the stage. Even Jago's ridiculously conspicuous head is about to be swallowed up by the crowd. With that in mind, I immediately took Igor with me and headed toward the rest area. By the time Igor and I finally managed to snag front row seats in the lounge area, and the first match on the giant screen was already drawing to a close. On the screen, dozens of contestants were chasing each other in the middle of a pool, colorful water balloons flying wildly through the air, sending up great splashes of water, while cheers rose and fell almost without a pause. That wrapped up way too fast. So close we came too late. Just as we sat down, the last water balloon on the screen hit a contestant square in the face, sending them stumbling into the pool. The venue instantly erupted in laughter and applause. The winner is decided. The first event, Water Balloon Brawl, comes to an end. I feel like we missed quite an exciting part. I wonder if anyone managed to score some points? Probably right. Jane's Iron Hero is really amazing. The next match is about to begin. Up next is our second event, the Rapid River Plank Boat Obstacle Race. I'm gonna try and be as exaggerating as this host guy. Contestants must navigate their self-assembled plank boats through the rapids course and reach the finish line in the shortest time possible. Falling into the water will affect your score, so give it everything you've got. The materials for the plank boat building challenge are distributed equally to ensure complete fairness. However, materials are limited and it's first come first served. Any scrambling for materials may only take place within the material zone. Once a contestant returns to their own work area, no further grabbing is allowed or it will be counted as a violation. While the organizers are setting up the venue, the contestants are busy building their own boats. Let's turn the camera over there. At the host's command, the camera cut away and I saw 6 familiar figures, each crafting their own plank boat. The first thing to catch my eye is the workspace of Leiknarr and Xian, almost painfully serious in their work. Apparently, the staff in the obstacle zone will swing hammers to attack, so the sides can't be too weak. Rather than taking the hit head on, better to angle the hull, so the impact slides right off. Leiknarr was half crouched on the ground, carefully inspecting the fastenings at the hull seams, while Xian stood off to the other side, measuring the boat's proportions with a straight wooden rod. Their earnest demeanor made it look as if they were truly preparing for battle. Their final stretch of rapids is probably the most dangerous. If the center of gravity is too high, we might flip right over. Then let's shift some of the weight from the back section forward a bit. I guess that's just like them. As the camera cuts away, in stark contrast to the harmonious, seamless cooperation between Xian and Leiknarr moments earlier, A subtle air of rivalry now hangs between Eric and Aaron on the other side. Mr. Aaron's ship certainly has a style of its own. If you narrow the bow a bit more, the water resistance will be much lower, and moving the side floats a bit further back would make it more agile while turning. After all, rapids are nothing like mountain paths. If you rely solely on brute force, you're bound to come out worse for it. As they say, every trade has its master. When it comes to matters on the water, it's probably best left to those who know it better. If you need me the moment I finish the work at hand, I'll come assist you right away. Eric suggested with a smile, his tone remaining elegant and composed, even casually reaching over to straighten a crooked plank for Aaron. That's exactly what a pampered, noble young master like you just doesn't get. Who needs your help anyway? Compared to the vast ocean you're so familiar with, this amusement park waterway looks even more like a mountain river to me. Besides, my clan has always lived in harmony with nature. Building rafts to cross rivers is something we do every single day. It's as natural as breathing. Aaron patted the hull of his boat, his face full of confidence. As for that flashy but useless noble ship of yours, let's hope it doesn't get knocked sideways by the very first wave. If that's the kind of scene you're hoping to see, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. The nobles you so despise are fully capable of mastering any craft so long as they are willing to put in the effort. The ships they build will naturally be anything but all show and no substance. Then go ahead and try it out. Oh, that's right, I'll be keeping an eye on you, so don't even think about cheating. Understanding that the cheating Aaron referred to meant magic, Eric and Aaron exchanged a smile, neither showing any intention of backing down. As if sensing that the two were simply minding their own businesses without exchanging another word, the camera quickly cut away again. The camera is a good one. Ashen sat alone a short distance away, nothing before him but a long wooden plank. Excuse me, contestant, where is your boat? This is it. This is just a wooden plank. As long as it floats, that's all I need. The staff member was momentarily speechless and could only nod stiffly. Ashen is probably thinking he doesn't even need a boat, he could just swim straight to the finish line. But still, he's improved a lot, hasn't he? At least just now, he not only listened to what the staff said, but actually gave them a proper answer. That's only because I gave him a reminder before the race started. Wait, what is that thing? Just as the shipbuilding time limit was about to expire, the camera dramatically panned to reveal a massive shadow. Lord Jago's ship must of course be big, powerful, and magnificent. Before Jago stood a massive ship, wide and heavy in hull, a figurehead of goddess with outstretched wings carved at the bow, decorative flagpoles rising on both sides, and at the stern, even a grand structure of stairs and a raised platform. Upon closer inspection, the hull was adorned with intricate carvings, exquisitely ornate. Look, this is always Jago's style, not gonna lie. Now this is quite the smile of Jago, because the materials, resources kits are packed with wooden planks, ropes, iron fittings, and cloth. The same materials. So that's quite smart of Jago actually. Spread his arms wide. Flagpoles reassembled from all handles, and metal ornaments are hammered flat and recast from retaining buckles. As for this platform, I built it by stacking spare floating boards one on top of another. So I guess the competition just started. And of course, the staff members who were responsible for taking down the boats of the contestants obviously did the best that they could. Qian looks good in this. Very boyish. Lake also looks good in his card. Aaron's style is like very sunshine boy. Eric is supposed to be, you know, like a elegant noble guy, but this outfit of his, I guess, works for him. Jago's luxurious grease ship. Jago was rowing with all his might. Jago has a hobby of liking wood crafting, right? So I can imagine he had done up a really nice a boat, I guess. A big one. Jago and the goddess figurehead at the bow plunge into the water together. The rest area instantly erupted in cheers and laughter. It capsized. Okay. This host guy is very dubious looking. Gee, I whip my head around, only to find Shen standing behind me clutching that wooden board. Water was still dripping from his entire body, yet his expression was completely calm and his breathing showed no sign of distress. What are you doing here? Didn't you cross the finish line? Ashen, super cool about it. Anyway, I'm a bit tired, so I'll stay here and rest with you. No wrong in that, Ashen. I'll probably do the same. Once you've rested enough, make sure to go back to the others, okay? Otherwise you cause trouble for the staff. Just a little rest. Aww. Prepare for the upcoming match. Staff began tidying up the venue. I reached out and poked him. No. Not anymore. Exactly. All I need is to be with you, and since there's no one else around right now, this is already perfect. Awesome. I froze. The words I prepared suddenly caught in my throat. I mean, Ashen didn't say anything wrong. Just then, the park's PA system nearby suddenly bled to life an enthusiastic promotional announcement. Summer Prince Pageant is now in full swing. The competition uses a points-based system throughout, and you can join anytime before it ends. Accumulate enough points to earn your chance at a park exclusive VIP. Pass holders.
そうだな。
ええ。そうですね。 おお。
そう。
おお。
そう。
ふん。
なんだと。
Well, I guess that's the end of this story, and I will probably be